Hello everyone, this is Gwydion, and today I wanted to talk about an upcoming Kickstarter that launches in about 24 hours from Monument Studios. Now, Monument Studios is a company that I discovered about 4 years ago, 3 to 4 years ago, and they put out tremendous quality fantasy audio and horror and all kinds of different audio, which is what I am constantly on the lookout for. I always like to find high quality audio so that you can stream audio to your players. And what I loved about Monument Studios then and still do is one, the quality of their audio, and two, the fact that all of their audio that you purchase or that you stream through their fantasy player, which I'll talk about, is royalty free. And as a streamer, it's really important to me to make sure that I have the appropriate licensing to any audio that I stream. So Monument Studios, they put out all kinds of different sound packs and files called like Fantasy Complete, various series that you can download and own and purchase. But they also have a fantasy player that's a little bit along the lines of something like a Sirenscape, where you can play the audio directly and you can organize the files and play whatever types of sound that you want. So this Kickstarter again is launching tomorrow. So let me click briefly and I'm going to show you the fantasy player. Now, one thing I will tell you is there's a really good tutorial on their website of how to use this. So I'll only touch on it, but you can see down here, the Kickstarter starts in 1 day and 3 hours. So I will definitely be jumping on it because they will have an option to purchase the fantasy player subscription outright. So one-time purchase, so you don't have any type of ongoing fee. Now there will be, a license fee, a subscription fee in general for Fantasy Plus. But as part of the Kickstarter, my understanding is there's going to be an option to purchase one time and never have a license fee, which is appealing to me. So if you see this is kind of a blank canvas, I can click either on the left or right to choose a track. And then it pulls up their library that has a number of categories. So it's pretty easy to find something. So if I want to look at horror, I can hover over horror, say medium intensity, and let's go to rot ambiance. And I can click play and preview that before I decide to add it. So then I can stop that and then I can add that ambiance. And I can also, so let's go back to this. So you can see that's there. So I can start playing it. It'll start at medium volume, and this is the master slider that would control all of these. This slider will control this up or down. There we go. And so you can change that in here, and you can replace the track by hitting that pencil. So you can do like up to 4 tracks on the left side, 4 tracks on the right. If you want it to repeat, you can just toggle the repeat. And you can also upload your own tracks. So let's stop that for a moment. Let's pause that. Let's click choose track. So if I click upload track, it'll go look on my hard drive. And I just happen to have a file there ready. And it'll load that file. I don't even know what that file is. So I may not play it, but hopefully a WAV file is fine. Yep. So now I can click on that and play. So awesome. So it's great that you can upload your own files. There's also one-shot sounds down here. So if I click down here, it'll open the one-shot library, which is nice. So this is just for one-shots. So if I go to the action effects, you can see they have melee strikes, boss strikes, parries, archery. So if I click on spells, again, they have a nice selection. So let's just click on holy. Let's listen to the heal spell. And how about smite? Awesome. So if I want to add that, I click on the word smite and it should add that. So now if I come down here, so I can click on this with my mouse, or these are all tagged. I know they're tagged to the numeric keyboard. So if I click a 1 on my keyboard right now, that triggered that. I'm not sure if it goes, I know you can add these. You can keep adding 9 slots, which is awesome. And this one-shot panel will stay no matter what you select. So the other thing that's cool is, so this is what I'm creating myself, but if I want to go to playlists, I haven't saved this one, but I can go to system playlists. They have all kinds of preset. So if I just want like a dark forest ambiance, I can click on that playlist and it'll immediately just bring that up. So now I've got pre-programmed, I don't have to do much, and I can just start playing the dark forest atmosphere. So that's the basic gist. Again, they have a great, oh, and they're also the ability, if I click on this link to share, I can share that link with my players and play directly in stereo to my players. So, all right, let's look at the upcoming Kickstarter. So what they talk about, this is a PDF directly from their website, and it mentions that 3 years ago, they gave birth to Fantasy Plus, and they got tons of great feedback for their Fantasy Complete series. And they have thousands of files. So they're not lacking in terms of the breadth of their library. So the main reason for the Kickstarter, from what they say, is the application rebuild. That currently Fantasy Plus has over 1,000 concurrent users. Now that they've gotten to kind of a proof of concept, they want to rebuild it from the ground up, and they're estimating that'll cost around $32,000. They want to rebuild and add features, which is awesome, as I have all kinds of things I'd love to see them add. But they mention here audio crossfading, meta tags, which is huge. I'd love to have that so I can better find tracks, updated room sharing. And also, it's cool that they're thinking about how to integrate API changes to be compatible with some of the VTTs out there, which is amazing. Looks like they also want to add a desktop client. So in addition to having the web tool, they want to have an installable client, which would be cool. I actually would love to have just a desktop client. And library expansion. And they've got over 5,000 audio files, but they want to continue to add to this. So again, I wanted to just make this pretty short and sweet, but I encourage you to go out, check out the videos that they have and learn more about it. When the Kickstarter launches tomorrow, take a look at it. And I'm definitely going to be jumping in. And just to be clear, this is not sponsored. I'm not getting anything from Monument Studios from this. I've known these guys for a long time, and I love their audio. And not years ago, probably like 12 months ago or 8 months ago, I got some discount coupons from them to give to some of my followers. But that's the only thing I've ever gotten from them. I'm not trying to make anything off this. I just really enjoy their music, and I hope you do as well. So let me know if you happen to participate in their Kickstarter. Leave me a comment. And I hope you found this useful. Thanks, everyone.